Alright, here we go. This should be working. Everything should be moving. I'm just turning the volume down on my headphones because this music is... Oh, here we go. This will work. Great. Alright, let's start a new game. Hello, everyone. I am Robin Schadel. You are looking at my virtual avatar. For those who are on my YouTube channel especially, or my Facebook writers page, you're a writer. Why are you streaming video games? Well, let's see. This is a dating sim. Why is the chat not showing up? This is not working the way I want it to. I should probably check the settings to make sure that it is always on top so I can see it. So bear with us one moment while show viewer counter, customize colors. Okay, so no, it is not showing that it's always on top. Well, alright, this is going to be fun. So let's see, can I not... Okay, settings. Okay, so I can turn the music down. Okay, so some things that I've noticed need to happen here. We've got some issues with that, so I am probably not going to be seeing the chat, at least for a while I get everything all set up. Appearance, embed in stream. I'm just trying to get this going. Show viewer counter. Where's always on top? Enable desktop. Bot. No, no. Filtering. Nope, it's not. It's here earlier. Oh well. Because I don't want the game to be in full mode, I want it to be in windowed mode, but this is a demo, so we're probably not going to get what we want exactly from it. So that being said, let me see if I can pop up the chat on my laptop, so maybe I can see... No, I can't. Alright, well, I will go into my Twitch chat and see if I can find things there, because I do want to get this game started and give this game a playing through. Let's move to my channel. So yeah, this is basically me going, alright guys, I'm trying to show you where everything is in this demo as I move really slowly. So yeah, this is basically me going, alright guys, I'm trying to mute the Twitch side because I don't want to hear myself in stereo. And let's see if I can pull up the YouTube and everything else, because oh hey, I just really love when this doesn't seem to work, because this is of course this is a demo game, and so I can't exactly always promise it's going to work. So let's pull everything up. This way I can at least see if anyone's hanging out. So here we go. Alright, let's get started. Again, this is a fan-made demo game for a dating sim based on Resident Evil Village. As someone who writes paranormal romances and urban fantasies that involve similar themes to, shall we say, monster fucking, and this also did a really good job of getting past YouTube's 2-minute for swearing mark, I thought this would be a fun game for me. Also, if you know me, you know what one very specific character in this game has done to me. And so, Now I get to play as a member of Mother Miranda's all-girls university, and not that stupid, moldy man thing, Ethan Winters. So let's start the game. As this is again a demo, I do not know how much of this is going to be playable yet, but we're going to find out. So it lets me play the initial chapters for Cassandra. Oh well. It arrives one warm August evening, after you've come back from a quick grocery run. The sun is setting, turning everything inside the room ablaze. That's why your eyes are drawn to it. So let's see what's next. The golden envelope shines under the light coming through the window, almost blinding you with its glow. It's an envelope with a wax seal. Okay, look, let's be honest. If someone sends you a letter in an envelope with a wax seal, that's sexy. You set your groceries down on the kitchen countertop before approaching the envelope, pondering its mysterious arrival. Had you brought it in this morning and forgotten about it? That's pretty likely, in all honesty. I'm good at that. But how could you have missed it? It's too eye-catching. The envelope is gold with the letter M imprinted into the heavy wax seal. Sam? Gillian? Or Jillian? Who are you people? You call out to your two roommates. Of course, but they're not here. They must still be out at the movies for their date. Oh, I'm the third wheel. Yay! Perhaps one of them saw the mail, a late delivery of the day, and took it in. The front of the letter contains your name and the address of where it came from. Romania? Who could be sending you mail from Romania? You crack open the pretty seal. Oh. Hey, what'd you do that for? Don't do that. Don't go back. Bit of a pity you have to, but your curiosity wins out. Inside there seems to be an acceptance letter and a brochure. Okay, this mini computer is giving me hell right now, but here we go. The acceptance letter is printed on heavy and expensive paper, scented with something floral. Alright. Whose school actually sends their acceptance letters? I know it's a romance trope, and I'm not going to say it's not intriguing. And it wouldn't be sexy getting a scented letter. But, come on, really? My first question as someone who taught at a university is, how much money does this school have to blow on acceptance letters? You can't place the scent, but it makes your eyes flutter closed momentarily. All right, Donna, I see you've been... Are they going to make... Are Lady D or Donna, are they going to be my teacher? Oh, good Lord. No. I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in so much trouble. It feels familiar. Almost like home. You don't know why it feels like that, but you open your eyes and push aside the thought as you skim the letter. Miranda's all-girl university would like to cordially invite you to be an incoming freshman in our school. Of course they would. Your eyes widen as you take in the contents of the letter and their implication. This school wants to offer you not only a position in their international students program, but also a fully paid scholarship. This has to be a dream. What school would do that? Schools that have money and recognize talent. You aren't even a traditional freshman. Alright, fine, be that way. Oh, you graduated high school and decided to take a few gap years before going to college. How many gap years am I taking? How old am I? You wanted to travel the world, make some money, and take a break from education. Look, that is not a bad idea. If you can handle that, make some money, figure out what you want to be so you don't waste time taking classes or switching majors. Once you felt ready to go back to learning, you had sent out applications to school, but none had offered you a good package. That's what she said. I know it's not a double entendre, but okay, fine. I'm a really old 12-year-old. So why is this university offering you so much? How do they know about you? Could it be the Tumblr blog that you don't tell people about, where you're always going on about how much you love Lady D, her daughters, and Donna Beneviento? No, couldn't be. No, not at all. No, not at all. You open the brochure and analyze the photos there. Pictures of smiling students, scenic spots of the campus grounds, bustling club and job fairs, and campus exclusive events line the pages. I ain't got a campus exclusive event in mind. The programs and courses offered all seem enticing as well. The school seems real. And if this offer is too, then you'd be a fool to reject free education. You know, I know that this is a dating sim, and so this is going to be the start of a romance story, but this is also how horror movies start. So, maybe do some research. Whatever it does... Oh, wait, here we go. The scent of the letter wafts up to your nose again, and you inhale deeply, feeling that nostalgia for something. What does it mean? Whatever it does, you know you'll find it at the university. Yeah, about that. Time to pack my bags. I'm going to Romania. Okay, I think there's a little bit too much white space here, but, you know, it's fine. It's sort of a tradition of dating sims, and this is something you have to deal with. On one long flight, a few hours with campus administration, and here you are, a newly indoctrinated student of Miranda's all-girls university. I wouldn't use indoctrinated, and there needs to be some consistency on punctuation for all girls. It really should be girl S apostrophe, but, you know, again, this is a demo, it's not a complete game, it's not finished. You came here on a whim, but the college is real. The beautiful and idyllic campus is full of students going about their day. I love the artwork. I love the style for this building. It reminds me of some of the older universities in the States, universities and boarding schools in Europe. It gives you that feel of this is an actual European boarding school and university. But it is in Romania, and that means it's somewhere around the Carpathian Mountains, where the Sholomance Academy, an arcane magical university where the devil teaches dark magic. So it doesn't always mean it's going to be hunky-dory. Even though classes start next week, already so many people are here. You're filled with excitement at starting this new path of your life. The excitement of youth. I am not exactly that person anymore, but this is going to be my cynical old bitch take on young love. This is the start of the college life you've always wanted. Being surrounded by lots of attractive women. Yep. That is the college life I've always wanted. The only question is, where should you focus your energy? On your studies. That's where. Do you dare try your hand and body and soul at creative pursuits? Do you forego your studies in favor of having fun, unforgettable experiences, making friends? Or do you want to give up your sleep and possibly your sanity in exchange for perfect grades? Okay, that hits hard. That's all too real. All too real. So, I get to make a choice now. An art major, a social butterfly, or an academic scholar? Well, let's see. Let's see what's available. Art major? Can I do that? Okay. The majority of the students on campus are enticed by this major. Wow, this is an art school. This will be entertaining and probably have some good drugs. Some might even go so far as to call it the lifeblood of the university. But not all can handle it. Do you think you can succeed where countless others have failed before? Look, I have an English undergraduate degree. I have undergraduate degrees as well in classical languages, specifically in Latin and Greek. I have a master's in English, a master's in linguistic anthropology, and a PhD in rhetoric, okay? I can handle the arts. I have a liberal arts education. So there. If you're up for the enormous task, just remember that the arts demand blood, sweat, and sacrifice. The Oxford comma is missing before sacrifice. Oh, I'm becoming that English teacher. And that English major. Oh well, sure to type, right? And if you can't give a killer performance, it might be your last. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. So, am I happy with this choice, or do I want to see the other ones? Yes, I am happy with this choice. Gonna be an art major. How that works out is entirely reliant on you and the choices you make. The choice mechanic is, of course, the central mechanic of any dating sim. It's where you decide how you're going to approach potential love interest, who you're going to romance, who you're going to at least pretend you know how to flirt with. And for those of you watching, usually on either Friday or Saturday nights, I'll be doing it tomorrow, I will have my date night with a dating sim, where I will be playing a dating sim, and depending on my mood and what all of y'all suggest to me in the chat line, I will decide if I want to ruin someone's love life or try to help them get laid. And tomorrow I will be playing the horror dating sim Love Bites. What can I say? I do a whole lot of things on brand for me. So, but this is meant to be casual. This is meant to just have some fun on this Black Friday, because let's not shop. Let's avoid the crowds. And it's a demo. This game is incomplete. So, with my basic introductory classes picked out, I need one more class to finalize my schedule. An elective already? What should I do? Basics of music, women in art, theater. Okay, I've heard that basics of music is fun, but I don't know how to play an instrument. I do. I play the violin, I play the guitar, I can play the harmonica. I'm trying to not pick up the harp because that is becoming an ADHD hyper-focus of wanting to pick up and play the harp. Also, I think it'd be really on brand for what I write and for games like this. Women in art. That sounds informational, but I heard the professor is really tough. Hey, you want to meet cute girls, you're probably going to meet some cute feminists and women of art. Theater. I used to act all the time in high school, but will I have time to dedicate myself to full stage productions here? If my wife's watching while she's at work, she shouldn't be, she should be focused on work. But if she is, she would probably tell me to go with theater because that's what she would want. So in that case, we have to pick theater because theater is the only one that's playable at this point. So here we go. Okay, fine. I should save in slot 1 or slot 2. Oh. Slot 4, slot 5. Okay, I'm saving in slot 5. The controls are a little bit wonky, but we'll see how this works. So here we go. Theater. Theater it is. Okay, Act 1, Scene 1. After my earlier classes of the day are complete, you head across campus to find the theater. Oh, it's the true first semester experience of having classes on the opposite side of campus back to back. I made that mistake my freshman year, but I learned from it, so I'm advising any incoming college students who happen to see this, hey, schedule classes close to each other based on time slots, okay? It'll make your life less stressful. Somewhat. When you get to the building, your jaw drops open. The building looks like something straight out of a book on royalty. It stands tall with a domed ceiling. The columns that support the arches are decorated with leaf and vine designs. And there is a grand stone path that leads up to the massive double doors and a small water fountain in front that gurgles quietly. The inside is even more impressive, with plush red carpeting and velvet red walls. The interior reminds you of a Baroque vampire's house. Alright, I see how this is gonna be. Whew! That sounds kind of hot. Ornate lanterns serve as lights, their dim glow making the place feel almost ethereal. Students mill around the area searching for their classes. Some are similarly as entranced as you by this building, while those who have been here for years simply walk past, not sparing a second glance at the expensive oil portraits hung on the walls. Can I see them? The place is expensive, and you get lost trying to find your elective class. That's not surprising. Class is being held in the auditorium, and when you finally find it, you push open the heavy, wooden double doors. Light filters through, and you stand at the top, looking down upon rows and rows of red seats. Students have filled the seats at the bottom, so you scurry down, gaping at the stage. It is massive, but empty for now. That's what she said. Good gods, I am Laura Bailey. You wonder what productions will take place here this year, and a spark of youthful excitement hits you. High school you would have loved to have acted on a stage like this. Instead, your school had to perform entire shows with a budget of $250 on a stage not much bigger than the length of a school bus. This stage was an entire country in comparison. You squeeze your way to the front row. No, you don't. No. You come in late, you sit in the back. Everyone knows that. There's a rule. And sit through the theater orientation. Excitement makes you want to tap your feet against the floor. Now you're really jazzed about being a part of the team, and the way your professor speaks on the subject with such passion makes it even more exciting to be here. There are so many students in this class and so many options on how you can help out. Should I do tech crew? I enjoy doing tech crew. I like working behind the scenes. Should you work as an usher during shows? Nah. Should you try out for the main cast of a smaller production? Well, I know what I would pick, but let's see what's available. Okay, let's try out for a small cast. Since you've acted before, why not take to the stage again? Sounds like it'll be a lot of work, but that it'll also be a lot of fun. After class ends, you decide to clear out of the room and go find the bathroom. The theater is not that old, yet it reminds you of those ancient places prone to being haunted by ghosts. Woo! Scary! Something creaks behind you, and you turn to see a black shadow walking quickly past. Do I ignore the mysterious shadow and continue like nothing happened? Do I decide to check out the mysterious shadow because I am a white woman and therefore I will do something stupid? Do I decide to leave the theater? Definitely, I don't believe in ghosts, but it's much safer to not be in the same building as something that could be a ghost. You're sure it's not too late to transfer out of this class? Okay, look, the advice from Europe, having spent half my life there, is that, well, you don't have to believe in fairies and ghosts and things like that, but we all know what we don't do in fairy rings. We all know what we don't do at night in this part of the forest. We all know what we don't do when walking by a cemetery, because everyone has that one story of someone who broke the tradition and something bad happened to them. But I am a white woman, therefore I have only one choice in this demo, and that's to ignore the shadow. I rush to the bathroom, and when I'm done, I head out, or try to, but get lost in the confusing labyrinth of the backstage. Then I hear arguing voices. Worried that someone might get hurt, I hurry over to help. A door with the symbol of a star on it is partially open. You spot the name Cassandra Domatresque on the glittering shape. The name rings a bell, but you can't remember why right now. Why does this name ring a bell? I would like to know, out of character. Girl 1. We quit, Cassandra. We can't deal with you anymore. What do you mean you quit? You can't just all drop out. Auditions are coming up for the production, and you all need to try out for them. Oh, I love the design for Cass. I love her design so much. Girl 2, this is exactly why we don't want to do this. You're literally bossing us around and telling us that we have to try out for the main production. What if we want to do the smaller shows? Your mother may run this theater, but that doesn't mean you own us. Oh, I'm thinking of tropes that should probably not be involved right now. I'm thinking of tropes that should probably not be involved. We're dropping out of the acting troupe, and you can't stop us. Have fun running your production now with no one joining. They storm out of the room, and you duck behind a conveniently placed column to hide from them. When they're gone, you peer out. That sounded very bad. Without a cast, how would the main show go on? Now you remember who Cassandra is? The daughter of Professor Alicina, who happens to fund the theater and its shows. Of course I remember. It's because of Alicina that Cassandra gets to pick and choose actors from the theater major to stage the productions. Every semester there's a big hubbub about it. You haven't seen one yet since you're new here, but you've heard that the productions are next level. And Cassandra's high position isn't unwarranted. Her performances are simply stunning. However, she can be quite the diva, so to say. Gee, really? I never would have guessed that. You hear soft sobs coming from the side of the room and decide to intervene, even if it's technically none of your business, because every romance needs a meet-cute, right? You find Cassandra sitting in her vanity, biting her bottom lip and trying not to sob loudly. Are you okay? Who are you? She quickly wipes at her tears with the back of her sleeve and tries to school her features into more neutral ones. I'm a new student in the general theater class. I kind of heard what happened, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I just thought someone was getting hurt, and I came to help, and you're rambling now, and you stop yourself. You shouldn't be listening in like that. I got lost. I thought you might need some help, but it seems I wasn't able to do much. If it helps, I'm sorry for what happened. They shouldn't have done that. What can you help me with? The crew quit on me. If they want to audition for the show, then how will I run the main production? Cassandra angrily wipes a few stray tears that escape her eyes. Can't you get other people to do it? They were all decent actors. Where will I find more on such short notice? She puts her head in her hands. Ah, the drama queen. It's a disaster. I will be a laughingstock. I'll never be able to act again! Every theater and studio in the world will hear of this. I won't ever be able to show my face to producers and show directors ever again. She's being overdramatic. Situation's not that bad. She just needs some motivation to get through this. It wouldn't do good to give up now. One time the cast in my high school came down with the flu, and we only had half a cast open to show up. So we all decided to play 2 roles instead of 1, since we'd all been to rehearsal a bunch of times. We ended up having a bunch more fun with it that way, and everyone loved it. Smaller cast, huh? Maybe I can do something with that. Something similar to the play 39 Steps, where all the roles are fulfilled by 6 actors. She stands up, revitalized and full of energy. This can and will work. She places a hand to her chest, shoulders held back and head held high. That's the spirit. She's full of energy. The momentum of it is sweeping you up too. What show are you running? Romeo and Juliet. You know, on one of the other games I'll be streaming this weekend, I'm playing This Way Madness Lies, which is a Shakespeare-themed magical girl RPG, and we just got through dealing with Romeo and Juliet. But this is an all-girls school, so, oh, this is gonna be hot. Also, as anyone who knows Shakespeare knows, the roles of women were traditionally played by men in drag. So this will be women in drag playing the male roles, or maybe they'll just be all girls. I love that play. I hate that play. I did it in high school once. I never want to think about it ever again. Perfect. Then you know what kind of vim we need to get this show on the road. You want me to help? Sure, why not? She turns her dazzling smile on you, and you are reminded why so many people are stunned by her acting. She's beautiful and charming and persuasive, and oh wow, you think you might have a bit of a crush on her already. Sure, I can help. Helping to run an entire production wasn't exactly what you had in mind when you joined, but if Cassandra wants you on her team, how can you say no? Excellent. Here's my phone number. She gives you her number, and you put it into your phone. I'll have to run through the play and see if we can condense the roles of the actors to 2 or 3 roles. Then I want us to meet tomorrow at the cafe. We'll brainstorm and move from there to start advertising that we need new actors. There are plenty of students in the theater major. She's got a point there. Apparently arts is the biggest one. If the ones that I've gifted the opportunity to work with on such a high quality production don't want to take it anymore, I'll just give other people room to be stars. She tosses her hair over her shoulder before posing confidently with her hands on her hips. Then she gives you a wink and a smile. Oh, this is one glorious cliche after another, isn't it? So don't be late to our meeting tomorrow, star. Sure. You stutter out. Her wink and the smile combined with her calling you a star makes your stomach flip pleasantly. You bid her goodbye and walk out of the building back to your dorm, feeling like this wasn't real. You have one of the most popular students on campus' phone number. Okay, so let's just save. Yes, I want to overwrite the save. You know, guys, this is probably a really good spot. It's been 40 minutes. I normally try to stream for an hour, but this is a good stopping point for this demo. I'll probably be streaming some more of it later, maybe throughout next week. But tomorrow night, while my wife is out with some pool friends playing pool to practice for her upcoming league championship tournament thingy that I call the Tri-Wizard Tournament because it's called Tri-Cups, I am going to be reviving Date Night with the Dating Sim, where I get dressed up, so I may not have my virtual avatar. You may actually see me on the camera. And I will be playing the horror dating sim Love Bites. If you want to come hang out, help me decide if I want to ruin somebody's love life, or just make fun of the bad writing of a dating sim, because I tend to do that while I drink wine and play these games. But I'm kind of excited for playing Resident Lover, just because it is, after all, it's what I do when I write romance novels. So that being said, I will have a podcast, Schadel Speaks, up at noon tomorrow. I may be continuing with This Way Madness Lies as well tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Date Night with the Dating Sim. I may bring this back on Sunday to continue, but I know it's been a short stream. This is something that I am looking forward to keeping doing, and as the game develops, continuing to play through it. But my biggest critique so far, aside from the grammar, is the repetitive nature of this music that is starting to put me to sleep, and my throat is getting tired. So, new podcast of tomorrow on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. My latest book, Crossroad Blues, is available wherever you can buy books on the internet. Autographed copies can be purchased on the link directly in my website. So you've got that. My other books, my R.S. Parker line of paranormal and gothic romances, has one book in it so far, Petals on the Page, which is a sweet, PG-rated, new adult take on the vampire romance tropes, where a young vampire, well, she's in her mid-40s, but she looks 19, is struggling to find love, and finds love with a member of a monster-hunting family cursed with lycanthropy. The main trope there is idiots to lovers. It's my favorite trope. As well as some enemies to lovers. I have a darker gothic romance on my main line, Carmella's Ghost, which is a second chance enemies to lovers holiday romance / murder mystery that has, as Lee Ward described, a Hallmark holiday romance with vampires, lesbians, and murder. So you're going to get a lot of that, which is why I'm playing Resident Lover. So thank you to those who hung out with me. I saw a few of you did, popping in and out of the chat. I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope to see you Sunday, next time I stream. As I get back into things, I will have an actual streaming schedule put up here and on my website. But for now, just follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, on Hive. I'm doing much more on Hive now. All of these things are Robin Schadel. You can find me there. I'm letting stuff go on my Instagram, but all of this is available and you can find me at these locations to keep up with these things. But I'm going to I try to do my streams around noon on the weekend because it's a good time for me. As well as my friends who are in the UK and Europe, that way they can hang out. But that being said, this is where I'm going to end this stream so I don't fall asleep from this very soft melodic music. I hope to see you all again next time. Don't feel you can't say hi. Don't feel you can't hang out. So, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Please get some rest on Black Friday. Be extra kind to retail and food service employees. Tip well. Be patient. They're under a lot of stress right now.